This mineral controls over 300 body functions, but it's just one piece of the puzzle. In this video, I will show you the essential minerals that run your body. I am Simon Borec, a medical student, and we will start with a powerful one you have likely never heard of, and finish with the mineral that could literally be crowned king of all minerals. Let's start with chromium. You have probably never heard of this mineral, but it's taking control of your entire blood sugar system right now. When you eat carbs before training, chromium is what helps your insulin work properly. Without adequate chromium, your insulin sensitivity drops, your energy crashes, and your recovery suffers. With only 6 milligrams in your entire body, this tiny trace mineral is the difference between stable energy and that mid-training crash. Even more interesting, in my opinion, is silicon. You think silicon belongs in your computer, right? Well, in your body, it's also working with cables. But these are the cables of your connective tissue and bone quality. Silicon strengthens the collagen matrix that holds your joints together. Every time you throw a punch or absorb a takedown, silicon is what keeps your bones dense and your connective tissues resilient. Without it, you are building a house with weak foundations. And now, we will finally talk about the minerals you have heard about. Starting with the pH controller, chloride. This is the reason for your body's acid-base balance. Your pH is the reason you recover, which makes chloride a really important mineral. When your pH gets thrown off, recovery stops. This is why we take salt, not just for sodium, but for chloride. After intense training, your acid-base balance is disrupted. Chloride is what brings it back to baseline, so your body can actually start the recovery process. But on the other hand, using too much salt will lead to hypertension and other things Americans are known for. Continuing with the last technical mineral in this video. This time it's copper. It's not just for electrical cables. In your body, copper has a more crucial role. It is responsible for iron transport, red blood cell formation, collagen synthesis, and nerve function. Without copper, your iron cannot get where it needs to go. Your collagen becomes weak. Your nervous system communication breaks down. Copper is the transport network that keeps everything flowing. Which brings us to the iron itself. Iron is the reason you can actually use the oxygen you breathe. You inhale, oxygen enters your lungs, but it doesn't just magically appear in your muscles. Iron in your hemoglobin grabs that oxygen and carries it to every working muscle. Without adequate iron, you can breathe all you want, but your muscles aren't getting the oxygen they need. This is why iron deficiency destroys endurance. If you supplement iron or any other mineral, remember this advice.
It's going to be very important to ingest that vitamin and mineral supplement with food, and ideally early in the day.
Now, going a little bit deeper into physiology with selenium. It has 3 crucial functions. First, it's a powerful antioxidant. Here is what most people don't get about MMA training. It creates massive oxidative stress. Selenium fights this by activating glutathione peroxidase, your body's master antioxidant enzyme. Second, it runs your metabolism. Selenium converts your inactive thyroid hormone into the active form that actually controls your metabolic rate. A faster, more efficient metabolism has a direct impact on your energy and performance in the cage. And also, selenium connects perfectly to iodine and one crucial concept I want to talk about: mineral cooperation. Very briefly, it's not just one mineral doing one job. One mineral does its job, plus it supports the other minerals used in your body. And that cooperation is everything. Look, your thyroid hormones control your entire metabolic rate. Iodine is what your thyroid uses to produce T3 and T4, the hormones that determine how fast you burn energy, how quickly you recover, and how efficiently your body builds muscle. Now, my most favorite mineral of all, phosphorus. It is basically your energy. ATP, that's adenosine triphosphate. Phosphocreatine, that explosive power for the first 10 seconds of a fight. And also, creatine is super beneficial for your brain. Basically, everywhere you see energy in your body, you see phosphorus. Yeah, it's mainly in your bones, but it's super crucial for energy. Every time you throw a punch, every explosive movement, phosphorus is the currency your muscles are spending. If you don't have time to do research on your own, just sign up for my completely free newsletter where I send all the hacks, TLDRs, in PDF to every video I publish. Once again, it's completely free and it will always be free. The link is below. Following with a mineral many people know for sperm health, but for fighters, zinc is about protein synthesis. Protein synthesis is literally how your muscles are built. Zinc is super crucial for hormones, especially testosterone. It's crucial for immunity and wound healing. Think about everything I just named: muscle building, hormone production, immune function, and tissue repair. All of this is unimaginably important for being a fighter. So far, it's been a list of less or more known minerals, but following minerals are the foundation of your life. That's why we call them micro minerals. You have grams or even kilograms of them in your body. Starting with calcium. You probably have over a kilogram of calcium in your body right now. The majority is in your bones, but for fighters, calcium mainly controls your nerve threshold and how your muscles contract. When a nerve signal tells your muscles to fire, calcium is what makes that contraction happen. It's the switch between relaxed muscle and explosive power. Without adequate calcium, your muscles cannot generate maximum force, and your bones cannot handle the repeated impact stress that comes with high-level fighting. Now, the top 3. The minerals that separate good fighters from great ones. Potassium is your most important intracellular fluid mineral. You have dozens of grams of potassium in your body. This is the reason your muscles can contract with power and precision. Potassium also balances sodium, and that balance determines whether your muscles fire properly or cramp up. When potassium drops even slightly, your muscle contractions become weak and uncoordinated. This is why fighters who don't manage their electrolytes properly hit a wall in the later rounds. Their potassium stores are depleted and their power crashes. Which brings us to sodium. Sodium is the number one key for plasma volume. Plasma volume goes hand in hand with blood pressure, cardiac output, and oxygen delivery. Sodium is also super crucial for nerve signals. This is why severe dehydration doesn't just make you thirsty, it makes you weak and confused. You lose sodium through sweat more than any other mineral. This is why smart fighters focus on sodium replacement during training camps, not just water intake. And actually, it's simple and really cheap. Just put 1 gram, which is roughly 1/5 of tablespoon, into 500 milliliters of water. It doesn't taste good, but it serves its purpose. And finally, the mineral god magnesium. It is super important for ATP use. Every energy molecule in your body needs magnesium to work. It's crucial for neuromuscular control, the difference between smooth technique and sloppy movement. It's crucial for sleep quality and heart rate variability. Magnesium literally controls the controllers. It's required for your sodium-potassium pump to work properly. About 50% of people are deficient in magnesium, and athletes lose even more through sweat and stress. Low magnesium doesn't just hurt your performance. It makes you more prone to cramps, poor sleep, and elevated resting heart rate. This mineral is involved in over 300 enzymatic reactions in your body, which means when magnesium is low, everything else starts breaking down. Here is the thing about magnesium. You have to supplement it, but taking any magnesium isn't the right choice. Leave magnesium oxide out because it has terrible absorption. Go for magnesium glycinate or magnesium malate. These forms actually get into your cells where they can do the work.